with a little experience in chess Some people with a little experience in chess may have heard of the famous four-move checkmate. For a beginner, this can sound both exciting and scary. Who wouldn't want to win in 4 moves? And of course, nobody wants to lose in 4 moves. Luckily, the four-move checkmate is only dangerous in name. If you know what you're doing, that is. The four-move checkmate is a fast attack that develops some pieces very quickly toward the center and the enemy king. White typically opens the game with e4, controlling the center and opening lines for the light square bishop and queen. Black responds with e5, controlling the center and opening up lines. And after bishop to c4, White quickly brings the bishop to an active diagonal, controlling the center and pointing at the weak f7 square. Notice the f7 square is only protected by Black's king. Black typically plays knight to c6, making a sensible developing move, or sometimes will play bishop to c5. In either case, White has the option of the aggressive queen to h5, joining the bishop in the attack against the key f7 square. If Black isn't careful, White will deliver checkmate on the very next move. Knight f6 is a very common mistake. Black moves the knight toward the center and threatens to win the queen. What could possibly be wrong with this move? Unfortunately, it forces the white queen to move exactly where it wanted to go, the f7 square, and deliver checkmate. You'll notice that the black king has nowhere to run. Black also can't block the check, as the queen is literally touching the king. Notice Black has no piece to capture the queen, and the king cannot capture the queen, because then the light square bishop would capture the king, and that's not allowed. This is the four-move checkmate. Now let's go back and see how Black could have avoided this unfortunate end to the game. After the moves e4, e5, bishop c4, knight c6, and queen h5, Black must block the f7 square. The best way to do this is by playing g6. It attacks the queen, and it prevents the queen from capturing f7. White retreats the queen, but don't celebrate too early. The white queen refocuses its attack on the f7 square, threatening checkmate on the very next turn. Black can once again block the queen's path to the f7 square and develop a piece at the same time with knight f6. Notice if White tried to capture the knight, Black would recapture and win the queen. At this point, Black is safe and White has wasted some time running around with the queen. Finally, we have one more aggressive idea to be prepared for when our opponent tries to win the game with the four-move checkmate. After e4, e5, White does not have to play bishop to c4 on the next turn. White could play the more aggressive queen h5. White threatens the weakened f7 square and threatens to win the e5 pawn with check. Remember, it's very important to defend the e5 pawn first, and only then block the queen's attack on the f7 square. The best move for Black is knight c6, developing a piece toward the center and protecting the e5 pawn. After bishop to c4, White's bishop joins the attack on the f7 square. Do you remember how Black can best block the f7 square and attack the queen? That's right, g6. White sets up another checkmate with queen f3, threatening to take on f7. Do you remember how to block the second checkmate attack? That's right, knight to f6. Now that you've learned what the four-move checkmate is, it's time to see what you've learned.